guys, hope you're doing very well. In today's video I'm going to do something a little bit different. It was something that was suggested by one of my group members. I have a Facebook group and I always ask for ideas, like video ideas on that Facebook group, and I had a whole list of things that people would like me to do videos on, and this one was like the most intriguing one to me. It's like, oh my god, I have to do a video like that. So yeah, in today's video I'm going to tell you guys the tattoos I would get if they weren't permanent. So this would be like risk-free tattoos. So say I went to a tattoo studio and I could have the option of having a tattoo for like a year or a couple of months. These are the tattoos I would get that I wouldn't want permanently. I have a whole list on my phone as always. What's new? I've got like a handful of tattoos I'd get if they weren't permanent. I will go through the reasons why I'm not getting them permanently as I talk about them, so you guys can know like why I'm not getting these tattoos and what the situation is. Let me know in the comments down below what tattoos you would get if they weren't permanent. I think this is pretty fun. I don't know. Anyway, the first one that I would get if it wasn't permanent would actually be a chest piece. I have one idea in mind, but the reason why I wouldn't get this chest piece is because I have a friend that wants this. And what I would get as a chest piece is a Medusa. So you know the mythical Greek goddess character. Yeah, I find her fascinating. I always have. I remember learning about her in school. Very fascinating. But yeah, I have a friend that wants a Medusa tattoo, so I feel like she would think I'm just copying her. I don't want to take her limelight, so that's the reason why I wouldn't get it. I'm obviously not sure about it. I'm not sure about getting a chest piece. I've talked about this many times before. I don't know, it's just such a big commitment for me. Chest piece tattoos are such a big commitment. I don't know why. Like, I'm happy going on my arms and my legs and my hands, like I don't care, but to me a chest piece is like hardcore stuff, because like once it's there, it's there. It's not like with arm tattoos you have like 2 arms, you have 2 legs, like you've got plenty of space, but with the chest tattoo for me personally it's just such a big commitment and it scares me so much, and I'm still not sure if I want one. I would love a like Medusa portrait here, and then I would love loads of snakes to just go up my like neck area and just like all around and stuff. I'm not sure what style I would like it in. I'm leaning more towards neo-traditional for this one. Yeah, I think that would be like such a cool tattoo, but like that's the reason I have a friend that wants it. If I could get it like semi-permanently, so it would only last a year, then I don't think my friend would be so mad. And I obviously don't know if I want a chest piece, but I think having a chest piece for like a year and living with it, and then having the option of having it, I don't know, taken off or scrubbed off or something, I could live with that. Like I think that would be such a fun thing. The next one that I would get if it was semi-permanent would be hand tattoos, just so I can tell like my area manager and stuff like that, like, oh, they're semi-permanent, they're not gonna last forever, because I'm not allowed, well, I think I am allowed, but I'm kind of not allowed to have hand tattoos where I work. The hand tattoos I want are kind of obnoxious. I want like a big rose on this hand in traditional, and then I want a skull I think on this hand. I'm not entirely sure about this hand, but I'd have this one in realism. But if I could just tell people that it's semi-permanent and it's gonna come off, then I feel like people wouldn't worry about it so much, especially my family. Any time I get like a very visible tattoo, they're just like, oh my god, what have you done here? So I feel like if I could say it's semi-permanent, then that would be a good thing. I mean, I'm not a person to care what people think, but just to get people off my back, oh my god, I'm sure you guys can relate when people are constantly on your back about how many tattoos you have and when are you going to stop. So if you say it's semi-permanent, people aren't going to worry so much, I feel, anyway. But yeah, that would be the next one I would get if it was semi-permanent. My hands tattooed. I mean, I do have my hand tattooed, but it's not much. People don't really notice it. The next tattoo I would get is a face tattoo, because like why the fuck not? Again, because it's like risk-free and it's semi-permanent, I would love to get a face tattoo. I'd love some script over my eyebrow. I think those tattoos are so cool. I definitely would be like copying a few people like Manami Frost, and there's a few other YouTubers that have over the eyebrow tattoos. I think they're amazing. Again, it's a very, what I'd call like high risk tattoo. Like once your face is tattooed, it's just like, whoa, okay lady, like wow. That's not my opinion obviously, because I love them, but you know, other people are just like, oh my god, like face tattoos. But again, if it was like semi-permanent and it had an option of coming off, I think I would take that. Like, who wouldn't, I feel? I don't know, but I'm not sure what the script would be. I'd probably have something like pizza on my eyebrow or something. That's what I would do. I don't know, or something meaningful like YOLO. No, I'm joking, I wouldn't have YOLO. I don't know what I'd have. I honestly don't know. Maybe a name? No, I wouldn't have a name on my face. I'm not sure, but I just love the way script looks over the eyebrow. I probably would also have something by my eye. I don't know, like a little heart or something cliche like that. The next tattoos I'd actually get is foot tattoos. I've always had this idea of getting Frankenstein's monster and Frankenstein's bride on my feet in black and grey realism. But there's just something that scares me about feet tattooing. I don't know why. Like, I just feel like they are also quite a big commitment, because like once they're on there, like they're on there. And I don't know how well they age. I've heard different things from different people, like they can age a lot faster than any other tattoos, even hand tattoos, just because like these shoes are always rubbing on them and socks and stuff like that, and they can't age that well. I don't know. I've heard different things from different people. Don't hold me to it. But yeah, I'd love a black and grey realism portrait of Frankenstein's monster and Frankenstein's bride. I think that would be so cool. I don't know if any of you guys watch Graveyard Girl, but she has a portrait from someone from Deadwood, I think it is. Don't hold me to it, don't know. I love her portrait on her foot. That sounds really weird that I've been staring at her foot. But yeah, I love that sort of portrait style. Like, she's got like a photo frame type thing around the portrait. I love that. That's something I would love. But again, with the whole risk of getting it done and then maybe not liking it, or it fades too much, or it's too much upkeep. I don't know. Let me know if you have a foot tattoo and how it's healed, and you know, the process and that. The next one that I'd love to do is actually a style of tattooing, so a technique of tattooing. When I went to Brighton Tattoo Convention and London Tattoo Convention, they had like this area where there was traditional way of tattooing. If I can find a clip of it somewhere on my SD card, I will put it up in here somewhere, or just watch my London Tattoo Convention video. I had a few clips in there. I would love to do that, but I don't know if I'd want the style of tattooing that comes with that. Like, I like it, but it's not really my main focus. My main loves in tattooing is realism, traditional and neo-traditional. They're my favourite. But with the whole traditional like stick and poke style, I like it. I like it when it's done really well. But if I wanted to go like proper, like, you know, in the jungle style, I don't know, it's not really for me. Like, I love the way Grace Neutral does stick and poke tattoos and stuff like that, but for like the full-on traditional way, I'd have to have like a full-on traditional style tattoo. So it'd probably be like words or tribal or something, and that's not really for me. So I'd like it to be semi-permanent, so it comes off after a while, because I wouldn't want it forever. Yeah, I don't know if that sounds harsh or not, I don't know, but yeah, I like the proper full-on lay down bamboo kind of stick way, but the style of tattooing when it's done like that isn't really for me. I'd also love to get like a not safe for work tattoo. I would love the word fug tattooed on me. But that is something I'm also kind of scared of doing. If I was to ever do it, I would definitely do it in a hidden place, sort of like up on my thighs or something. But even then, like when I go on holiday and stuff, I don't really want the word fuck tattooed on me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have this thing where I get tattoos that are kind of respectful for other people. I know I shouldn't live my life for other people, but I just don't want anyone to look at me and be like, oh god, she has the word fuck on her, like she must be an awful person. Like, people are so judgmental, and I normally don't care, but when it comes to something like that, I'm just like, oh god, I don't want to offend anyone. Especially like when I go on holiday to like Dubai or wherever, like conservative places, I don't want to offend people. So if I could have it like semi-permanent for, I don't know, like 6 months or something, I would so do that in the time that I'm not on holiday, like if I'm not going on holiday. Another not safe for work tattoo I'd love, I think I would like a nudie pin-up, like a lady with her bosoms out and for JJ out, but nothing like too graphic with like the labia like flapping in the wind or whatever. There's a tattoo artist called Hannah Flowers, I've definitely mentioned her before, but she does really tasteful nudie portraits. But again, it's that whole like, I don't want to offend anyone. Not that boobies and vagina are offensive, like they're not, they're natural things. But again, if I was going to like a conservative style country or something, I just wouldn't want to offend anyone, or I wouldn't want to like offend parents with children. Not that that matters to me, because you know I'm never gonna have children and stuff like that, but like I just don't want to offend people. I feel like art is a great thing and it's something we should appreciate, but sometimes people just don't get it. But I don't know, it's kind of a tough one. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know if you have any like nudie portraits or not safe for work tattoos. Let me know what people like, what people's receptions to those are. But yeah, I'd love some not safe for work tattoos if they were like not permanent, and I could have them to myself when I'm not on holiday or exposed to the world. And the last one that I'd absolutely love to get on me semi-permanently, not something that I would like forever, is a Kanye West lyric, and that is, now there's leaders and then there's followers, but I'd rather be a dick than a swallower. But I'd rather be a dick than a swallower. It's just like my favourite lyric of all time. I love it so much. Again, it's kind of my cocky, I'd rather be different than, you know, follow people. I'd rather be myself than everyone else. I already have a quote like that. It's my Coco Chanel quote. It says, in order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. So I already have a quote like that that's kind of cocky and like, I'd rather be different. But there's just something about those lyrics from Kanye West that speak to me, and I love Kanye West's music. So yeah, I'd love to get that tattooed on me. I mean, it might be something that I would actually get in the future, but it's something I really have to think about because, you know, the word dick is in there. So it'd have to be kind of like a small tattoo, probably on my thigh or something, but I just love those lyrics so much. They're not exactly the most poetic and they're not romantic like most people would go for, but it's just something that speaks to me. So yeah, those are the tattoos that I'd get if they were semi-permanent or they weren't going to last forever. Again, I'd love to know what you would get, like risk-free, what would you get tattooed on you, and it would only last, you know, a month, 2 months, a year. I'd love to know. This is such a fun topic. I could probably think of more ideas in the future, so I might do a video like this, or I might do a video on your guys' ideas, so I might read your comments, and if they're funny, I don't know, it could be a fun video. Hope you guys are all doing very, very well, and until my next video, bye. Breathing for you. Breathing for you.